Welcome back to Two Dipshits.
Woo!
Well, let's just dive right into this week of reality. This week of reality was kind of
Boring.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just start off with McBee Dynasty. They went to Nashville. It wasn't exciting as last Nashville episode, of season one. But also, like, most of them are almost married and now have a baby, which I will say, let's just dive right into the boys. If I was getting married in 2 weeks and my fiance decided to go on a boys' trip that he was like, well, it goes as technically a bachelor party. No.
Yes, my memory is now jogged, and I would be pissed. Also, the fact that the prenup keeps getting brought up, and they're like 2 weeks out from their wedding, and he still hasn't brought it up. They're like,
He's too
that's
scared to tell her.
crazy.
Yes. I'm like, and I live in Nashville. I will say, being on Broadway, that is not the place you want your significant other going on a boys' trip if you already don't really trust them because it is hookup central.
Hookup
Everybody is
Central.
wanting to be hooked up. Everybody, Broadway pours like double, it's a heavy pour. Everybody's drunk. So if you are already like, I don't fully trust my person, yeah, Nashville's not the place to go.
Definitely not at all.
And I didn't love how Steven was like, what am I trying to say? Steven was like egging it on.
Yes, I feel like when Steven's in a relationship, like when he was with Kala, he was like, "Oh my gosh, like Cole, you can't be treating Casey this way." And like kind of like getting upset with the like boys for doing certain things, like kind of like making it seem like he's the best boyfriend ever.
Yes.
But the minute he's single, he's trying to get them to like make mistakes, like
Yeah.
telling Cole to like put his phone away.
And he's like, they'll be fine with it. They'll be fine with it.
Yeah,
It's
like
like,
getting him on a trip and like talking the girls into it. It's just like you know exactly what happened last time,
mhm.
and you're just doing this selfishly because you're single. And also, I was confused because it's like it seems like he's mostly the meat
Yeah,
man. So why does he all of a sudden like this whole time he's been on meetings and has never seemed like he's wanted their help,
they
and
didn't
then
need
all
to
of a
go.
sudden he needs them to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, Casey's like hella pregnant, but invite Allie along.
Yes.
Why do they just make it always a boys' trip? And then when their dad's along, it's gonna get crazy. The dad just really annoys me. I like
Yeah.
him when he's not in the show.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about him, and I like the show way better without him.
Hmm.
He's just like there and kind of a nuisance.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Not a fan.
Um, what else happened in the Nashville episode? Galena was there. She was actually really chill.
Yeah, it was awkward though.
Yeah, it was very awkward.
Yeah, then like Masha and Steve got in a fight, which I was still confused about. I'm like, did he tell her to come to Nashville? Did he not tell her to come to Nashville?
Yeah, it was very weird. She like just ran in, flipped him off, ran back out, and then like he had been texting her all night. Well, the next morning he was like, "Whoa, that girl's crazy."
Yeah.
Like I don't really know what to
And then like
believe here.
chased after her.
Like then did she um break the windows of their trucks or is that just
That's just
random
that's
person?
what I'm like. Nashville, that happens all the time anywhere. So
Yeah,
I'm like, how are they just gonna instantly put it on her? But also
it could be.
it could be. You just don't know.
Yeah, the whole thing they never really cleared that up. Maybe we'll get some more
Yeah.
insight this episode, but
Yeah, I was so confused about all that. Steve is so weird with his sons. He doesn't even act like he's like happy to see his sons.
no.
It was like he acted like he was like a business acquaintance,
Yeah,
basically. It was just odd vibes all around.
it was really the whole episode was odd.
Yeah, I just don't like boys' trips. They just ick me out.
Yeah.
Like even the way Steven was acting when Brayden brought that girl home and like went to his room and was like, Brayden, you alone in there, whatever.
Yes, and I kind of felt bad for the
I
girl.
know. And then they'll be like, well, she can't get out until she comes. She can't.
Like
There's
they're all like waiting for
waiting
her
to
to
see her.
have her walk of shame, which it shouldn't be that. But why are they all so interested? It's
Yeah.
weird.
Like you guys are how old? Like Steven's like 30.
Yeah.
Like you're that curious who your friend slept with.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd. Also, I'm sorry, I just don't understand. I don't know if it's a boy thing or just these boys things, but like I feel like with girls for the most part, you guys are all out together and you know who your friend's gonna hook up with that night.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so weird how they're all like, oh, I wonder who's
Who it
gonna walk down
is.
the stairs. It's like, shouldn't you guys know you've been with him all night?
Yeah, you're right on that. Wouldn't they have been kind of like flirting it up at least for the last half hour?
Yeah, I was confused. by all of that.
You're so right.
It was weird. And then like obviously Cole not calling Casey before going to sleep. Like I can see the mistake happening, but like after you've made so many mistakes in a relationship and you've like
Hmm.
literally cheated on her and
And
now she's pregnant, you
not to be there for the maternity photos.
yes, it's like come on,
Yeah.
man. Like at that point you got to be extra on the ball. Like set an alarm
Hmm.
to say call Casey.
You're right. He's like, oh,
It's
I forgot, but you could easily just set an
set
alarm.
an alarm.
And it's crazy that the mom is so scared for their boys.
Yes.
It must been, I know their marriage was very bad, but it must be like worse than we even think
Yeah.
if she's so nervous of her boys even spending time with Steve.
Well, it was crazy too when she sat down with Allie and Casey and basically was
Hmm.
telling them like if they don't shape up, you guys should
We,
get out.
she's like
Like
on
how
their
crazy
side.
is that to like have your like basically your mother-in-law to be saying like hold your ground
I
and
kind of like
I
it.
would
She's a
support you
girl's
if you
girl.
left.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I like that the mom holds the boys accountable.
Hmm.
And I liked, the last scene where Stephen was like being disrespectful to her and kind of like sassing off to her at the coffee shop. And she was like, if you're gonna keep talking about this, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
And she stood on business and left as she should.
No.
Because he was talking to her like that's not how you like I get him being like, are you talking down to me? And I kind of get his point of view of being like, now that I'm single, I feel like I have like no social life or like nobody to go out with. But that's not how you talk to your mom. Like,
And having no social life does not mean dragging your brothers to Nashville and having basically a singles weekend.
exactly.
It means like, I don't know, go out like how they had gone paintballing or like go to a local bar for the night.
Yeah, like just go to a bonfire or whatever. Like,
Hmm.
I don't, it was clearly a selfish move by him, but he always tries to play it off as being like, no, I'm the good guy. I'm the older brother. Like, I'm always thinking of everybody. And it's like, no, you obviously weren't thinking of everybody. You thought about this and you had a good meeting and you didn't want to go to Nashville alone. You wanted to
Hmm.
have a singles boys night out for you and only you.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stephen.
And then Jesse, that boy does not act like he wants to get married.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I was Allie and I had to watch this season
Yeah.
back after, I think they're already married. I don't know. I haven't checked their Instagram, but
I think they have a baby.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
no way.
Last I checked.
I would just have a really hard time watching this season back if I was Allie.
Me too, because he keeps kind of being like, oh, I'm just so stressed out. And you can be stressed out with wedding planning, but it sounds like he's not doing a lot of the planning and he's stressed out with literally the idea of marriage.
Yes.
Their parents had a bad marriage, so I can see them being hesitant, but I feel like he should be much happier with the idea of marrying Allie than he is.
Yes, that's my thing. It's like I totally understand not wanting to get married or hesitancy towards marriage and like the full commitment of it, but he made the decision to propose. Like at the end of the day, you should have thought all of this through and had full conversations and talked it all out with yourself and with Allie
Hmm.
before you ever proposed in the first place, which I think on Allie's end, I don't know for sure, but it seems like she thinks it has been talked out, kind of
Yeah.
thing. But on his end, he obviously wasn't like telling his full
Mm-mm.
fear of it,
Yeah, he's
which is
telling the
like,
guys a lot differently than what he's telling Allie.
yeah. And you can't propose unless you are 100% ready. You can't propose and then like get 2 weeks before the wedding be like, ugh,
Hmm.
I don't
I gotta
know.
take a boys' trip to Nashville.
Yeah. Like
Let off some steam.
maybe think things through sometimes before you do them.
I did like when I don't know why, I just thought it was funny when he called himself the filter. He's like, many girls come, I'm going to filter
Oh,
some to Braden and I'm going to filter some to Steven. And I was like, that's
yeah.
cute.
That was cute.
Did like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my favorite episode. Like we had kind of said last week, McBee, I feel like had some really good episodes for a little bit. And now we're kind of in the lull of the season. But I know you've already started the next episode, but I haven't yet. But I did see on the preview that Kala and Steven are talking about here coming to the wedding. So I'm excited because I like Kala in the show.
Yeah,
I
she
don't want it
adds
to
a little
be,
something something to the show for sure.
yeah, I don't want it to be just the McBees.
Yeah, and then the end of the season seems it's going to be very much like wedding based and baby based, which I
Yeah,
feel like will add a lot to
the
it.
wedding for
So,
sure.
yeah,
Nuts.
crazy. I'm definitely like, always looking forward to the next
Oh,
episode.
me too.
Like,
It's by far my favorite reality TV show of the week.
same,
Yeah. As
definitely.
we've said, 10 out of 10 reality. And when we're saying it was a boring episode, We're saying it's like a 9.5 compared to the 10 of a few weeks ago.
Yeah, because let's be honest, this whole week of reality was pretty boring, as we
Yeah.
said. Still, McBee is the one that I was like still thinking about after I watched it
Hmm.
and most excited to watch the next episode for.
Yeah, when
Hence
I was
why I
watching
started
it,
it at my lunch break today
oh
because
yeah,
I was
yeah.
so excited.
When I was watching, I definitely was like, I'm excited to talk about these
Yeah.
certain points. Okay, next show. Love Island Beyond the Villa. Yeah. Oh yeah. So it started off with Serena, Leah, and Janae all having wine and talking. And I really like that because you can definitely tell they're very good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I enjoyed that like Serena asked Janae about Kenny. Janae is sugarcoating things a little bit.
Of a lot of
Yeah.
it.
Other than saying that Kenny had serial killer eyes when they were talking, the rest was very sugarcoated.
Yeah. But immediately how she was even saying, like, right afterwards, like, oh, he came to my apartment and apologized for how he was acting,
Hmm.
blah, 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 which was also caught on camera. And it was just a weird apology. It wasn't like she made it seem like it was a very heartfelt apology. And it's like, we saw the apology and that was not
It
heartfelt at
wasn't
all.
heartfelt, and she just accepted it and was like, "It's okay, just communicate with me better." And I'm like, I don't think we communicated about the root cause. We
Yeah.
just he just apologized for the way he spoke to her, but not they didn't really dig deep on why they had that discussion in the first
Yeah.
place.
And you can kind of tell she's like, I mean, it just seems like she kind of feels like out of it with Serena and Leah in certain
Hmm.
conversations, especially with Ariana at something about her. And they're talking about their relationships. I mean, obviously we're seeing this from the perspective now of knowing that they're broken up, but it seems like Janae feels out of it, kind of knowing that her and Kenny are not nearly as strong as Serena and Cordell and Leah and Miguel.
Hmm.
And she just like, I don't know, you can just kind of read it on her a bit
Absolutely. Even
more.
when Serena and Leah said if Miguel and Cordell proposed tomorrow, they were both like, yes, absolutely. And Janae was like, really?
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for Janae to find her man
me
though. I feel like
too.
she's gonna be like so cute and sweet and like the
Hmm.
best relationship.
Yeah, she really is. I'm excited for them. Then we saw Kenny boxing or fighting with Miguel, and that just gave me the ick when he was like crawling on the ground.
Dude, he's so gross.
Yeah.
The edit was funny though.
Yeah, it was.
Like the salsa dancing edit. I
And
was
then
like,
Miguel was like, he can't fight.
Miguel was hot. Leah,
Agree.
Leah, you're
They're a
lucky
hot
girl.
couple.
They're such a hot couple.
Hmm.
Wow.
And then it was crazy when they went, I'm jumping a little bit, but later, well, how we had just said, when they saw Ariana, Serena, Leah, and Janae, it's crazy that Ariana was like, yeah, I'm about to leave for Fiji again.
Yeah.
So that was only just a couple months ago. I'm really confused with the editing of this show. Like, it's very recent, which I guess Love Island is literally like the day after. But Love Island Beyond the Veil, it was really only, they had only been 2, 3 months ago that they filmed that.
Yeah. I guess I didn't think about that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Those sandwiches look good though.
Yeah, they
I
do.
do want to try something about her sometime.
We should go.
It looks mighty fine.
It does. But it was very cute how Ariana was saying that she loves that those three were her first experience with Love Island.
I do feel like she's a good person too. Like if they're, they're talking about like social media hate and stuff like that.
Oh my God, she
Ariana
obviously gets
obviously
it.
has been through a lot, so yeah, it's probably really nice to have somebody that's been through
Hmm.
it to talk to.
Agree. What else happened? We had Nicole and
Oh
Kendall.
yeah,
I honestly don't know what to think about the whole situation because that the thing with his nude last season got very confusing, and then with the reunion. So I honestly don't know the whole situation and
I
I
don't
don't know the whole
either.
timeline because their timelines are very confusing. I think it was a good conversation they had. You can definitely tell they really did like each other a lot.
Which I'm surprised by because when I was watching Love Island, first of all, I'm not a huge Kendall fan, so I have a hard time
Hmm.
watching it with anybody if I'm going to be honest. But like, I don't think I really realized that they were as close as they were.
Me too, because when you saw him on that date, which with that girl that if a boy did show up that late, I too would be pissed. But when you saw him on that date with the girl, I forget her name, but she was on like a previous Love Island or
She was
something.
on the first date of season 1 of Beyond the Villa.
Oh yeah, okay. So when they were on their mini golfing date, They have zero chemistry.
Oh, so awkward.
And so you can tell they're not into each other. Then when he's with Nicole, you can definitely still tell there's a spark.
Mm-hmm. He
And the
seems
way
very
they like,
comfortable.
they both can't hide their smiles around each other. So
Yeah.
I'm honestly not opposed of Kendall and Nicole. They just really got to work things out. And it just sounded like they came out of the villa. They had so much info coming at them, so much social media coming at them. Kendall had his nude. Um, and I guess Nicole probably was hearing that, but they were also probably having a lot of like talk
Mm-hmm.
about,
Outside voices.
yeah, outside
And
voices of their relationship. And it's probably hard to filter and be like, how do I actually feel about everything?
yeah.
So I just think there was not enough communication in general, which would be so hard to have that much communication and figure out your own thoughts unless you took space from each
Oh,
other.
I can't even imagine getting out of the villa
Mm-mm.
in like a fully happy relationship either. Like I just can't imagine
No.
getting out where you're like away from your phone for how many months or weeks or whatever, and then you're out and it's like everybody's talking about you on social media. Everybody has their opinions,
Hmm.
all these stories. You also haven't seen your partner's social media at all, like having to like go up there and see what you see. Like I feel like social media can tell a lot about a person. So it's like, yeah, I might like this person a lot, but like,
Yeah.
you don't know all the time. And
And you can't really like talk politics, really like religion, like all those really big
yeah.
things to, I mean, you can like insinuate, but you really can't have those big conversations of like, oh yeah, are we compatible long term? Like what, all of that. You'd really have to have that afterwards. And then having those big conversations afterwards while having everybody's all
Mm-hmm.
social media in your ear the whole time. I don't know how you do it.
I would struggle. I don't think I could do it. Like, as much as I would love somebody in the villa, getting out and seeing like outside opinions, I don't know how you wouldn't let that sway you with people who are watching the show and watching these people. Like, if they didn't like your person, but you love them and you like, how do you balance all that? I just don't know.
I don't know
I don't know. I
either.
couldn't do it. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Because I would like to, yeah, I do take people's consideration in
Yeah,
more than
and
I would like to. It's
same.
definitely something you have to work on. So I can't even imagine
And like, if they
how
watch the whole
much.
season, and then like, I think if I did it, I have to stay off of social media until I watch the whole season
Hmm.
for my own opinions on it, and then go to social media because I otherwise I'd be thinking about the fans, viewpoints while I'm watching it instead.
Hmm. Even Serena was talking about to Ariana, like how you said the hate and how much anxiety she gets. Like it'd be interesting. I mean, she kind of insinuated, but it'd just be interesting to hear from Serena's point of view. Has her anxiety like heightened since after
Hmm.
Love Island? Is she always dealt with anxiety, or is it like something that's really come in after Love Island
Yeah,
because of the whole world seeing her, basically?
yeah. It seemed like that's kind of what she was
Mm-hmm.
saying with all of it, which yeah, I can't imagine.
Mm-mm.
Nuts.
Nuts. But I do like Kendall and Nicole. It'll be interesting to see them. Then they got the text from Meg the Stallion.
Oh yeah. Miami baby. We're about to get nasty. I
I hate what
cannot
I was literally
stand
just
that.
about to say that. I was like, Kendall gave me the biggest ick when they got that
Dude, it
text.
reminds me of Gretchen Wieners, where it's like, what's her
Fetch.
fetch? It's,
Yes.
it's not gonna be a thing or whatever. I'm like, he keeps trying to make it a thing.
He keeps trying to make
It's
nasty a
not.
thing.
It's not a thing. We hated it from Love Island. Keep it away. Stop saying
Kendall,
it.
stop saying nasty.
Nobody likes it. Maybe some people do, but I don't think I definitely don't.
I'm
I
not a
hate it.
fan.
Every time he says that, I'm like, oh,
It's icky.
disgusting.
Mm-hmm. But I guess at least it's gonna bring everybody all together again.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure.
He was also disgusting. I know we say this every episode. Connor always talking on his fitness and his TikTok, or like they show like
Literally.
TikTok clips. I don't see it on TikTok because I don't follow him, but his clips, I'm just like, this gives me the biggest ick.
He's also in the show so randomly. Like you can tell that he's not really close with anybody, I don't think.
Yeah,
Because they just like put random little bits of him in there.
you're
And then
like, oh
like,
yeah, Connor is still here.
yeah,
I
like, oh
forget.
my gosh, let's actually put them on like a walk together or like a surf together and like make them talk. Because he doesn't talk to anybody because he's just on TikTok all the time making his fitness TikToks. And he saes the weirdest stuff. He's like, what does he even say? I don't know. I'm just not a fan.
I
He
don't remember
literally is
the
like
one that the clip that they had showed. I was like, this is icky.
he just gives me the biggest ick.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen, he's never made me giggle before.
Never made me giggle. Mm-mm.
Not a fan.
Then the last thing I'll say about this episode is I feel bad for Juan because Kendall really hates that dog. Not
Dude,
Kendall.
Kenny.
Kenny really hates that dog.
That was just sad.
Then they're like, well, we have to leave now because we have to go. Is it to Miami? Is that where they're going?
Yeah.
They're going to Miami for 2 weeks, so we just got to give him up to another. And I'm like, you guys kept him for like a week.
Literally as like a test. And then Janae's like, I did everything.
You're
Like, I'm
like,
sorry, though. Give me the ick if my boyfriend hated the dog, first of all, and then also didn't even take care of it.
yeah, good thing they broke up because if they would have had kids, she'd
Yes.
be doing
Also,
everything
how
then.
can you be around a dog and not like it? That's a red flag.
Yeah,
He's full of red flags, obviously, but
red
gosh,
flag after red
I'm
flag.
so curious, like whether they edited this season differently after the breakup
Hmm.
because they're getting a bad edit
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, I am curious about that too. Like, if we didn't know about their breakup, how would we be feeling?
Yeah, and would they have put different scenes in with them,
Hmm.
or have they?
Or
Because
is
it's
this how
very
they
much
act all the
like,
time?
yeah, because it seems to be steering towards the breakup that we all know is going to be coming.
Hmm.
But is it just because they knew about the breakup and have re-edited it, or like however that works? I'm just so curious how like the backside of it all works.
Yeah, I don't know either. Even though, like, as they keep putting Kenny and Miguel in a lot of scenes together, they don't seem like they like each other. Like, Kenny seems like
No,
he's trying to latch on to Miguel, but Miguel doesn't seem like he's really into Kenny.
no, yeah,
So I
that's how
don't
I'm
know.
like, how did he keep his true self away from all these people for so long?
I have zero clue.
That's crazy. Like obviously he's weird and like but like not to the extent that we know he is now,
Yeah.
where he's like a horrible person.
He's definitely not somebody I'd want to be hanging around.
No, but to me he just seems like boring and mean,
Hmm.
but not like, oh my God, you're the worst,
Yeah.
you know.
No, I agree. Kenny, 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 we're about to see your downfall, man.
Bye bye, Kenny.
Bye. Okay, let's keep talking Love Island, but now Love Island UK, which after this, so
Woo!
Kendra's still watching, and then because we've been together, I've been rewatching it with her, and we're about to get to the Grafties tonight, which is my favorite episode.
Lauren's
So,
been building it up like crazy. I got to movie night and Lauren was like, "Oh my God, my favorite episode ever! It's gonna be awesome!" And we started watching it, and she was like, "Ah, this isn't even what I thought it
because I
was."
forget because the Grafties is so similar because they show clips,
Yeah,
so I forget what they show on movie night versus the Grafties.
movie night in itself was also crazy,
Yes,
but I'm so excited for tonight for the
yeah,
Grafties.
I just thought yeah, in my head I had mixed up the clips,
I'm
but
pumped.
yeah,
I have been like all day thinking about it. It's like
I know I'm so excited after this to watch it. Um, so you're getting very close to the
I
end of
think I
the
only have like
season.
15 episodes left
Mm-hmm.
of the season, which
Who are your
is crazy.
favorites?
Shakira's my favorite girl. I
Also,
love
Shakira
her.
has amazing style.
Dude, her
Like,
style
give
is
me all of Shakira's closet.
so good. I love her hairstyles. I'm gonna try and like do more fun hairstyles like her.
Mm-hmm.
The way she styles things in general, her bloomers, adorable. I just think she's awesome. I really like her a lot. I obviously like Tony. I like Yasmin a lot. I love, love, love
Yasmin, me
Yasmin.
too.
Her and Shakira are like my top, top, top.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony, obviously. Don't like Megan. I'm sorry. She's growing. Or wait,
Meg,
Megan now. Well,
because Megan came back now.
Megan's back, so now it's very confusing. There's two Megs and two Megans, and it's like, what's going on? I can't keep track anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like either of them, so that's helpful to just keep it in one category. But I will say Meg as in Meg with the Jean.
Mm-hmm.
She is growing on me a bit just because I feel like she's kind of like just having fun at this point,
Yeah.
and she's not taking everything too seriously. Like I think before she really was, and I get it because Dijon was stressing her out so much.
Mm-hmm.
But now I just appreciate that she's just like having a good time there with her
For
girls.
sure. I feel like when she feels more secure in her relationship, she started becoming friends with all the other girls.
Yeah.
I do. You're very right on that. She was guarded with a lot of the girls, I think
Mm-hmm.
because of how stressed out she was with Dijon.
Yeah. And Helena was kind of the same. I think once her and Harry kind of like settled down and became just the two of them, she also seemed to be becoming more friends with other girls. And like, there seemed to be less of a divide in the house between the girls. But now Shakira has expressed interest in Harry, which I'm not gonna lie, I hate to say it because I don't like Harry and I don't trust him. I like him because he's funny and like he seems like a good time to be around, but he's definitely the kind of guy that you're like, you go out with him, he's your buddy, but you talk to your girlfriends and you're like, yeah, but don't date him or like,
Hmm.
don't talk to him like that or anything like that. Like,
Yeah, like he's a good friend, but not in a
yeah, I
relationship.
wouldn't trust him with one of my friends to date. But I I really see it between them,
Me too.
and I really love it. And it was from the beginning. I feel like from the beginning we all could
Yeah.
see it, and then we also just saw like him. It's just classic. It's just a classic thing that happens to Love Island where the guy like can't commit and then gets like sucked away by sexual
Because
stuff,
Helena and him were
lust.
very lust. And I think they both had this infatuation with like sneaking around.
Yeah, like he loves to be a bad boy, but I think like Shakira, he wants to be the good guy. He wants to be Prince Charming to her
Hmm.
Disney princess.
Yeah.
And I'm really rooting for them, but I'm worried about her. But I feel like he really, they just have something like, I
Hmm.
really do feel
They
it.
have a little
So,
spark. They both get very
yes.
giddy around each other.
Yeah. And they talked to like the way, like I just watched the episode where she was talking to him in the girls' dressing room
Mm.
and she was like confiding in him that she has feelings for him and him pulling her aside to like ask her if she's okay isn't really helpful to her. And the way they talk is so just like beautiful, honestly. Like they both let each other speak. They both
Hmm.
try to understand what each other's saying. Like I just feel like they have really good communication and work to understand each other a
Yeah,
lot.
they both don't really get too defensive with each other.
No, I think that they're kind of beautiful, and I hate to
I do
say it
too.
because I worry for her, but I think that it could be amazing.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say it. Tony and Cash, I like, but I can see I feel like he's just like guarded right now,
As he should be.
as he should be. I would be too, with the whole her leaving him for Harrison kind of thing.
Hmm.
Harrison left for Lauren. Honestly, bye bye. Don't even miss him off my screen. Sorry,
Me
dude.
either.
Hopefully he's thriving out there, and I'm glad that he at least like truly apologized to Tony before he left.
Hmm.
And like, I do feel like he got swept up in like the madness of it all, and like Harry was a bad influence on him, and he kind of
Hmm.
took that in. Like he was, I think Harrison's like 22 or something, and
Yeah, he was super young.
yeah, I think having this like 30-year-old guy like to look up to, maybe he got swept up in all that. But at the
Yeah, I
same
feel
time, it
like
was like,
those
come
three
on.
guys, when it's when Harrison, Harry, and Dijon are not together, I think they'll act better.
I
It's
think so
something about
too.
having those three guys together. They just egg each other on, and they're just all very bad influences on each other.
Yeah, which would just freak me out.
Me too. And it gives me the ick.
Yeah, I
You want to
don't.
have your person to have guy friends. What am I trying to say? You want your person to have friends that always want to make them the best version of themselves, and those three are not.
No. Also, you want your person to have his own mindset.
Hmm.
Like, as much as his friends could be saying whatever or doing whatever, you need to be on the right path and like dedicated to your life.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like they, and it would just worry me in general too, like them going out. The group mindset of men, they get into group mindset easily,
Easily.
and it's just odd, and you get worried about like I wouldn't want to worry about my person on a night out, but if they get with the wrong guys and they're like buddy buddy with the wrong guys, you know,
Hmm.
too freaky.
Too
And those
freaky.
three on a night out,
Not who you want to be
if
around.
I was their girlfriend, I'd say you can go with your boys, but not if it's Dijon and Harrison.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
I agree.
Who else? Megan is back, as I said. I'm personally not a huge fan of Megan.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I'll see how it goes. I do think her and Connor have something, but I'm honestly just not interested in watching it.
Hmm.
I don't know if
But
that's
the
harsh,
person
but
that came back that I cannot stand
mm,
is Blue. One, when he first came on, I'm just so surprised when he came back because when he first came on, he was kind of racist to Alima. Like
yeah,
the way he talked to her versus everybody else, I was like, this just is kind of gross. And he wasn't like outwardly, but I just was like kind of uncomfortable with the whole thing.
he just
And then
sucks.
every girl he just kind of treats the same way. They're all like, "So what's your type?" And he's like, "You're my type to a T." He's at the to like five girls already.
Yeah, they like they
So
all look different. I'm confused.
what's your type, Blue? And then he just kind of the amount of times when he came back, he was like, "You guys thought you could get rid of me, but I'm back," or something like that.
I said I'm not
Yeah.
leaving or whatever. I'm like, I think I heard it at least 5 times
We're
since he
like,
got
"We
back.
get it, Blue. You're
You
back."
said you weren't leaving and you were a douche about it when you left. We
Yes,
remember.
y'all remember. Oh, I
Not
cannot
a
handle Blue.
fan. I'm glad that Angel kind of came back and was like, I talked to
Hmm.
him, but she's more to Ty. I like her and Ty. Like,
Me too.
I'm not like super invested in their relationship and like waiting for their scenes or anything like that, but I like them. They seem like they're good together and comfortable together and enjoy their time together.
Hmm.
Um, who else is there?
Billy Kiss just left.
Billy Kiss just left.
And
She looked amazing when I'm just gonna
oh,
say it.
you should see
She was like her stunning, her dress, her hair. I was like, oh my
yeah.
gosh, girl,
They
whoa.
just released their reunion looks. Billy Kiss, 10 out of 10.
Oh
She
my
has this like
gosh.
beautiful orange dress on. Stunning. Also Shakira, 10 out of 10.
I'm so excited to look at it once I
Harry, not 10 out of 10. That man's fashion,
dude,
bad.
that man does not have good style.
Oh,
I
oh,
hate to say
and
it.
Dijon just wore a tank top again. That man, the amount of times that man on a night they're supposed to all look really nice wearing just a tank top and some shorts, I'm like, your girl is completely dressed up, head to toe, 10 out of 10, and you decided to wear a tank top?
And it's one thing if it's like a cool tank top, like a cool fit of a tank top. It's literally like the white Hanes tank tops you get
Yes.
in like a 3-pack at
That's what he wore to
Target.
the he wore just a black Hanes, it looks on like a black Hanes tank top to the reunion.
Oh my
And he's like
gosh.
acting like he's too cool to really
You're
dress
not
up.
too cool to put on a full shirt. That's an undergarment,
Yes.
which I love. I'm all for undergarments out and about. I love that look, but like
Yes.
not
Not when
the
you're
ones
supposed
that
to be
come in a
dressed
three
up.
pack.
Yes. Well, and a tank top is fine for them all during the day. But
Put a
when
button
you're
up over it.
but when you're supposed to have a date night that night, put something better on, Dijon. Your girl
Mm-mm.
is completely dressed up. She spent hours looking that good.
Yeah, do you want to be in photos next to your beautiful girlfriend who's in like a nice cocktail dress and you're just like in your Hanes tank top?
You really emphasize cock when he's a cocktail.
Cocktail dress. Cocktail dress.
Yeah, but true. Meg is looking beautiful, and then Dijon's just there in a tank top and shorts.
That would give me the ick.
Yeah, he did that when they after Casa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't you want to dress up for your person right after you're seeing them again for the first time?
Yeah. If I had waited like a week to see my man and been like, oh my God, is he gonna bring another girl back? Oh my gosh. No, no, no. And he walks in that, I would say, okay, boys, who wants to sit over here? Because it's definitely not that man in his Hanes tank top.
Right, you should want to look the best when you see your person again for the first time.
Also, I don't like the way they feel.
Tank
If
tops?
the Hanes like that, like
Oh.
specific, like the ribbed white thin tank tops,
Hmm.
like if that hugged me, I'm sorry, but I don't want to feel that. It makes me super
You have a
uncomfortable.
sensory issue with
But
it?
those, yes, I do because like, could you imagine? You're like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting to like hug him for a week, and you're like, you have bare arms because you're wearing a nice dress. Those bare arms have to go around that ribbed thin tank top.
True.
No, I would,
No.
I'd say go away.
But yeah, he basically, I don't know if it was like a Hanes tank top that he
Yeah,
wore
I don't know
too.
what brand it was. It just looked like a Hanes tank top. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Hanes. I think you're great. I love a lot of your stuff, Hanes. I'm just saying, specifically those certain tank tops. I don't like. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's that, if he wore like a tank top like that to reunion, but he did wear a tank top. And I was just like, it was just a black tank top and black like pants. And I was like, this is the most boring look.
Yeah,
Cash now wore a full on denim look. He looked great. He had a big oversized like denim shirt and oversized denim pants. Looked awesome.
I love denim.
So they think they were filming the reunion this week, and they don't. But it's not on Hulu for a little bit.
Do we know
So
who's hosting it? Maya.
oh, I don't know. I know the Love Island U.S. reunion is Andy Cohen and Ariana Madix.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing it has to be Maya, or is it like
Yeah.
Moira maybe?
Oh my God, I would love if it's Moira. Moira
I don't
and
know.
Maya. That would be great.
Yeah, I don't know actually. I'll have to look.
Hmm.
But I'm so excited for the reunion.
Me too. When you said, but it's not out. Like I'll be done
No, they
with the
filmed
show
it in
before
the
it's out.
UK, so I have no idea.
So I'll be done before, for sure.
Yeah, before we both watch reunion. Yeah,
Yeah. Good.
absolutely. Any other Love Island thoughts?
I think those are currently all my thoughts until the Grafties, which I'm
Tonight. So don't
so
worry, next
excited
week we'll be talking
for.
about craft days.
Movie night was nuts, though. I was like, whoa. So I can't even imagine what tonight's gonna be.
I will say more fights happen with the grafties.
Oh my gosh. I say what I secretly want to happen?
Yes.
I'll say a few things. First of all, I'm really sorry, Helena. And I know it just sucks, but I really want something to lead towards Harry and Shakira being together. Okay. Also, Helena, you deserve somebody who's not going to say, like, well, Shakira, I can't get away with much, but with Helena, I can kind of like push the boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, Harry, that's just an insane thing to say in general. But Helena deserves somebody different, and she's grown on me a lot,
Yeah.
I will say.
Especially that he had just become exclusive and now
Mm-hmm.
he's talking to Shakira and doing all this stuff. And it should be like, no, once you're exclusive, we're pretty paired up.
Yeah, also like maybe think about that before you, once again, same with the proposal thing. Think about these things before you ask the question, because if Shakira was even the slightest bit in his mind, and I get he told Shakira like, "Oh, I kind of just blocked it off and didn't try to think about it." I get that, but if you like have the slightest sense of that,
Hmm.
don't ask another girl to be exclusive.
Agree.
It's just common sense.
Common sense, Harry, which he does not seem to have.
No. I hope that Meg realizes that Dijon sucks because he does. And she deserves way better than a man who literally basically recites Pinterest quotes to her as a way to ask
You're
her to be
so
exclusive.
right. And with all the girls he talked to, they had all said he's saying the same
The
things to
same
every
thing.
single one of us.
Also, the way he asked her to be exclusive, no emotion behind it, first of all, but then literally word for word, like Pinterest quotes. Like I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's the most like cliche
Hmm. He was
things you
like,
hear all the
I wrote
time.
this down for you. And it was just,
Like what'd you do? Literally scroll on.
hmm.
That's what either you Googled like nice things to say to a girl, or you did Pinterest quotes. Like
They're boyfriend
it,
girlfriend now, right?
yeah,
Oh my gosh. How have you noticed how many times she's like, we're boyfriend girlfriend? Like, he wouldn't do that. Or like, oh,
yeah.
we're just
Like
boyfriend girlfriend. He does
I'm,
it all the time.
I
And I'm
hate
like,
to
I
say
can't
it, but
handle it.
I don't think to Dijon that means much. I
No.
really don't think so. I do kind of hope. Well, it's hard to say now because Meg and Helena have grown on me a little bit because they like started talking to other girls more, and I think since they're more secure in their relationships, they're like a little better. But I don't love that like Shakira and Tony got the bad end of this. What's the short end of the stick or whatever during the movie night where it made them look like the mean girls, but in reality, Helena and Meg are mean girls as well sometimes. They're all kind of like, catty with
Yeah.
each
They
other
have
in a
their
way.
clicks.
Yes. But like Meg multiple times like laughed at Shakira when she was crying. It's like,
Hmm.
okay, that's not the same as like,
And I just like how Shakira owns up to it. She's like, yeah, Meg, I have said these things.
yeah.
Meg is kind of like, Shakira, I'm the nicest friend.
That's what bugs me. It's more like don't be like you guys are mean girls while you guys just got done like talking behind their backs.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't love that. Like, I'm such a nice person. Like, I would never do that to somebody. But like,
Then there's
literally,
video.
there's like, yeah, 10 clips of you saying like horrible, horrible things.
Hmm.
I'm over it, and I kind of need it to be aired out at this point because it just was never on movie night. It was never, which surprised me. But besides that, I don't think I have
Well, wait till the crafty.
anything else.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch tonight. Chocolate rib. I love this season of Love Island in the UK.
It's really
It's
good.
so much better than the US.
It's really. I also just love how UK is longer.
You
I
get
feel like
so much more
US should
attached
be
to the people.
longer. Yeah, I think that the relationships get way deeper.
Way deeper because, like, if it was the US, Tony would have ended up like Harrison because we just didn't get a long enough time.
Exactly.
And yeah, Helena and Harry would have just gone through it without having now this test of Shakira again.
Yeah, I wish that they would make US longer. I'm trying to remember how long Australia is. I can't remember if it's as
It's
long as that.
shorter,
Mm.
I
But
think.
once again, I feel like Australia, there's not that many like deep connections compared to UK.
Hmm.
And I wish that all the seasons were the same length.
Me too. Me too. Okay, our last show to talk about, our least favorite, but thank God it's done from this, or this week was the last episode of this season.
Woo!
The Valley, episode 3 of the reunion.
Feels like episode 3000, am I right?
The year 3000. Yes. It just reminded me of that Jonas Brothers. Um, Basically, here's my thing when I was watching it. I literally had, so I was about halfway through.
Dude, did we do the same thing?
Did you go halfway through and go, am I watching the old episode?
I did
Oh, you
that.
did that? Okay.
Yes.
I did that because I was like, I feel like we had this whole conversation and I was like, maybe I'm not on the correct episode. No, I was.
Oh, no, I rewatched half of the last episode before, but then I was like, I don't know. At this point, I'm like, I can't even keep track of all of the disagreements anymore, all the fights. There's like too much going on. The same things are said over and over again. So I was like, I kept watching it being like, maybe I've seen this, but I don't know if I have. But like
Mm-hmm.
in a way where I was like, I know I've watched them talk about this before. They talk about the same thing so much that I'm like, at this point, maybe this is just what the last
Yes.
episode is. I don't know what this. I just don't know.
We did
Can't keep
not need a
track.
3-part series of the Valleys.
No.
It was, we talked about the same things over and over and over.
And for
This
too
episode,
long.
this last one, I was like, we already had all these
That's why I
discussions.
was like, I'm so confused.
Yeah. I don't think they had brought up any new scene, did
No.
they?
And it was
No.
all disagreements that had been talked about so much during the season as well, where
Hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, how many times it's like, I hate to use this phrase, but like just like beating the dead horse. I
It
was
really
just
was,
like, oh
though.
my God, let's take the bat away from that horse.
Yes, it was crazy. I'm even trying to think of like specifically what happened, and I don't know because it was just a bunch of people that are way too old to be yelling at each other like that.
It was nauseating. That show in itself is just so nauseating. And then at the end,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like, I love you guys. And
Mm-hmm.
they're always like, you know what? If you can work on your part of things, I'll work on mine. And I think we can be great together as friends. It's like, no, you guys hate each other to the core.
Yeah.
I don't see any of this like being resolved truly. I think that all of
No.
you are grudge
Oh
holders.
my God, if any of my friends treated me like that, we would not be friends.
No, and they all do hold grudges. Like things would come up from way in the past, and I'm like, what the heck? And yeah, nobody who like truly wants to be friends with somebody or respects somebody is saying half the stuff they're saying.
No.
Like they're just
I even feel like Andy was like, I'm over this. Like you see on
yeah.
his face.
Well, I think it also is because a lot of them didn't really know it. Like they kind of knew each other before the show, but a
Hmm.
lot of them didn't. It's like little connections here and there. And I think that's just a hard thing to base a show off. Like I think that's one of the reasons why Vanderpump was so good in the beginning, because it was people who knew each other really well, who had a life
Yeah,
outside of the show, who had a life before the show.
I agree.
And it shows like a true relationship. Like obviously if you put a bunch of random people together, yeah, there's not gonna be like deep bonds formed really. Even though like it has like Love Island kind of like it's rare for like a deep bond to form on like Love Island even, and that's like a
Hmm.
different type of show.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just think the whole premise of the Valley is just nauseating, and I need new people on who actually are
agree.
friends, and I need a new show basically.
Honestly, I wouldn't even care if the Valley didn't get renewed.
I would not care.
Like, give Kristen her own show. Other than that, I really don't care.
I don't care at
I
all.
don't need to see anybody else on that stage on my screen. Even
No.
Brittany, I'm over Brittany. I don't
I'm not invested in any of their lives
know me
at
either
all.
because they're all so petty.
So petty. That's the thing that's it's hard to even be on one person's side or like really like you in that show because they're all doing like similar things, obviously not to the same extent as certain people, but like it's a lot of the pot calling the kettle black.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, guys, like, but you just said this,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Yeah, I'm over it. Bravo, feel free to cancel the Valley, bring a new show in because I'm not feeling it.
Same. You know what show I want?
What?
I told you this yesterday, but I want a show kind of like Temptation Island, but with
I
exes.
think they had X on the
No,
beach.
like not like that. Pretty sure I think the X on the Beach was famous people, first of all. I think it was. And second of all, I need it to be like Love Island and like exes that they don't it's not like exes plan to go there together or like a certain person plans it. It's like people think that they're applying to Love Island and then all of a sudden they get on this island and they're like, "Oh my gosh,
I'm pretty
that's
sure
my
that's a
ex."
show.
Is this a show?
Yes.
And if so, is it good? Because I have it in my head and it's amazing. Because could you imagine? Or you go there with your current partner, but then your ex is there.
Mm.
And it's like, oh, like, and then their ex is there too. It's like, oh my God, are we both like really strong enough? Or are one of us still into our ex? That would be a good
That would
show.
be. Or it'd just be weird to see how your person you're with interacts with their ex. That would give me
Yes.
the ick.
Because I will say, like, Harry and Emma on Love Island UK, it's interesting because it's like we saw a whole different side of Harry that we wouldn't have seen if Emma wasn't there.
Hmm.
And we heard about a different side of him that if Emma wasn't there. So it's like, it just brings out the history of a person.
Hmm.
It really like I like it. Let's get that show going.
Let's
I'll
get it
host it.
going if it's not already a show.
I don't think the going with your current partner and their exes and your exes are there is a show. That's what I want. Not just
Mm.
exes. I want you with your person that you're like, I'm about to marry this person. And it's like,
Mm.
oh my gosh. But it's like they don't know that it's happening. Their exes know, but they don't know. They think they're going on whatever show, not Temptation Island, because we want it to be couples that actually love each other. No offense, Temptation Island couples, but you guys are crazy, a little
I've never
crazy.
seen it. Temptation Island.
Temptation Island will make you question if you've ever trusted anybody in your life.
Oh, good to know.
And then also make you question, why am I sitting here for 4 hours watching this show that I'm not even a huge fan of, but it also is entertaining at the same time.
That's how I feel when I watch The Valley.
Yeah, it's better than The Valley. I
Mm.
will say that, in my opinion. But the
I like it.
host of it is an interesting guy, Mark Wahlberg. But
Mark
it's
Wahlberg?
not the Mark Wahlberg. It's a different Mark Wahlberg.
There's two Mark Wahlbergs?
Yeah.
What? Interesting. So last week, Kendra asked, or I asked Kendra Vanderpump quotes. This week, you drop your phone there.
Sorry, guys.
This week, she is going to quiz me on Summer House quotes. Now, is this Summer House all the seasons?
Yeah,
Okay. Is it like side characters or is it only the main characters?
main
Okay,
characters.
because I was like, season 1 through 3, I do remember most of the people,
I will
but
say I haven't. Well, don't hate me, guys. I have not watched like all of season 1 through 3.
yeah, you just started when like Hannah and Paige came in.
Yeah, and I've watched snippets of the first couple
Hmm.
seasons, but I just once you start with Hannah and Paige, it's like, why am I gonna watch the
The
other
first,
stuff?
I have watched those first couple seasons.
I just and like now knowing who they are, it's just a little. I think if I was like, I don't know how to say it.
You got to watch the first couple seasons specifically for Lindsay and Everett.
See, I think I have watched a lot of them. I
Mm,
think I started it. I think I just only haven't watched the season right before Paige and Hannah come in, but I've watched the
mm.
seasons leading up to that.
And that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do easy, medium,
Oh
hard,
my gosh,
three
I'm
for
nervous.
each.
Okay.
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 How many sandwiches have you made me?
Oh, that's Lindsay specifically to, oh, what's his name? Spencer is his name, right?
I don't know what his name is. I
When
don't
it's the
remember.
COVID season, when
I
she's like,
remember that.
how many sandwiches have you made? Or something. How many sandwiches have you made for me? And then he's like sitting there like playing Minecraft.
Nice. I'll give you a point. I have a point system.
Oh, I didn't give you any points last week.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
She wore shoulder pads to the beach.
Paige, specifically when Lindsay and Carl get engaged.
Yeah. As a founder CEO, I always try to like understand people. Wait, I think I wrote this wrong. As a founder and CEO, I always try to like understand people's like personalities.
Danielle.
Yep.
Okay, she has her own fashion app.
Yep. Okay, now medium. Actually, never fucking talk about my family again. Never fucking bring up my dad again.
This is Hannah Berner when she's talking to Kyle.
Yeah, and she brings up her
Yeah.
family first. That's the funniest part of it. He's like,
He's like, I don't. You can tell he's like in his mind going, I don't think I remember
yeah,
bringing up her
you know, when you're
family.
like in a fight and you kind of black out for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
like that kind of wakes you up, and you're like, I don't remember what I said the
Hmm.
past like how many times.
He was for sure doing that.
Yeah. Um, run and tell your friends what you heard here.
Run and tell your friends what you heard here. I'm like, Sierra?
No, close. Paige to Jesse when they're like all laying in bed and having a little gossip session.
Oh, that make okay. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what one you're talking about now.
I haven't hit on a single chick for like the first time in my life in multiple months.
Kyle. And when they were, that was when they were like, what, 3 years
Yeah, and
into
she goes,
dating?
we've been dating 3 years.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would say Kyle and Amanda are so toxic, but they're probably my favorite part of
oh
Summer.
yeah, they're so funny.
Mhm.
Like
Summer should be fun. Amanda, not fun.
when I was looking up quotes, like that came up like 100 times. I
That
was like,
was
okay,
my by
guys,
far my favorite quote.
that is a good one.
We still
Sorry,
medium?
this is hard now.
Oh no.
Hard, hard.
Heard.
I know it's your first day here, but let me tell you, I haven't done a dish since '08.
That was Paige.
Yeah. What are you grateful for? Oh, this is like a two-person conversation, okay?
Okay,
There's a
got it.
first person and the next person.
Okay.
Well, first person and the response. What are you grateful for? Sharks, friends, family. Honestly, this is
What?
you. I should put this on a shirt for you because that just reminds me of you, just that quote in general.
That's so funny. Sharks, friends, family. So why do I have to say both of them?
Mostly the last person, but if you can say who they're having a conversation with, they get 2 points.
Oh my gosh, this is hard because the last one was definitely a boy.
I know, I've noticed I accidentally do voices.
Oh, I did the same thing when I was doing it for you. But I don't, none of the girls on the show would be like, Sharks, friends, family. Um,
Paige. Like, wait, what?
what? Uh, I'm trying to think of who it would be because I don't think it would be Carl and I don't think it'd be Kyle. It, oh, was this during the shipwrecked? So maybe it is Carl because he's the one that wanted to do the shipwrecked episode. Is it Carl?
No. Can you
Les?
guess the first person or either? No.
What are you grateful for? Lindsay? Let's see. Two. What are you grateful for? Sharks, friends, family. No, I just asked Carl. I don't know.
Kyle.
Kyle, were they drunk?
Yeah, they were drunk. And I think he was, I don't really know exactly the context. He was definitely having a little breakdown of some sort.
Oh, oh, yes, when he's having a breakdown and she does come over and she's like, "What are you grateful for?" Yes.
They're like
And
in
he's
his bedroom.
so drunk.
Yeah.
That, yeah, okay.
Um, he's big, he's strong, which I like. It's important for genetics.
That sounds like a Lindsay.
No.
Really? He's big, he's strong, which I like. It's for genetics. Well, I hope it wouldn't be Sierra because she is not picking genetically good boys.
She's picking bad boys.
Yeah. Sierra, I want you to find somebody that's on your level,
Sierra, we're obsessed with
obsessed
you.
with you, and you keep picking toes. Um, is it Lexi?
No.
Who is it?
Hannah.
Oh, it's Luke?
I think so, but I don't really know the context.
Or it would be either Luke or Armand. Because
Yeah.
like I think the only two guys she
Well, she
oh,
dated that British
and
guy
Des, I guess, but
and that British boy.
oh yeah, she did date a few guys. Like she's
I'm
only
assuming it's
some or some
about
seasons.
Luke, but I don't know.
Me too. I mean, she talked
Which
about Luke nonstop until Des came in. Yeah,
Luke,
Luke and
walking ick.
walking ick. The whole Luke and Hannah situation was so toxic. He had her wrapped around his finger and
Mm-hmm.
was just not a good person.
A
That
doofus.
was fun. I also only got about half right, but
We'll both do better next time.
yeah.
It'll be fine.
Okay, now our picky dicky.
Picky, dicky, picky, picky, dicky, picky, dicky.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Who? I'll say. mm, I'll just say who in all of reality TV would you want sitting next to you to cheat off their test?
Ooh. So basically, who's a smart test taker? Who's a smart person? Can I do Love Island?
Yeah.
Sanam
Yeah.
from Love Island UK season 7. They just got married, but she is smart, 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 smart,
Yeah.
smart.
She is smart, 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 smart.
Who would you pick?
Mm, I didn't think about my answer. My bad, guys. I was just like,
This is a good question.
um, I mean, I guess probably Tom Schwartz because he was like, wasn't he like biomed or like med school or something? Like he was in like, I still remember always talking about it because he always like used big words and it'd be like, yeah, I went to college, Florida State
He
or
does seem
whatever.
like a guy that never did his homework, but always aced
I
tests.
feel like he was like goody two shoes in high
Mm.
school and like, yeah, aced
Then he
everything,
got corrupted by Jackson Sandoval.
unfortunately. But he
Yeah.
gives me very much like, um, what's that called? Good student.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name. Sorry, I blanked.
Like I want
Sorry.
to think of class clown, but like that's not
My
what I
drink's
want to
hitting
say.
me a little bit.
Same, but it's like
Um,
student, good student.
Um, okay, I don't have one this week, so Kendra's gonna do a second one.
Okay. Okay. Who would you want to ride on a horse, one horse together with?
How long is my journey?
It's about 4 hours
4 hours.
in the trails.
Okay, so this is a hard one because Wes from Summer House knows how to ride horses. So he would be really good because here's my problem. Oh, maybe I'd okay, actually I take it back. Again, I need a nurse. I'm extremely allergic to horses. I need
I
Sierra
forgot about that.
to help me because hour one, I'm gonna look like a balloon. So I'm gonna need Sierra to help in case I need any medical attention.
This is true. I totally forgot you're allergic to horses.
Who would you pick?
Um, the thing is, I would love to choose Ariana because I think she'd be more fun to hang out with.
Oh yeah, she is a horse rider too. I forget.
Yes,
So is Lisa.
exactly. I don't want to do any tricks. And I think it'd be fun to hang out with Ariana for sure. I'd be like, well, tell me everything about your life, first of all. Also, tell me all about Love Island and how that works. But I think I'd have to, at the end of the day, choose Lisa Vanderpump, even though it'd be a nauseating 4 hours, and I'd be like, shut up. Sorry, Lisa. But sometimes that's what I think. I would just be curious because I'm like, I'd be such a fancy experience. Like, her
Hmm.
horse is fancy. She talks to her horse in a really weird way. I'd be like, hey, I don't think that's appropriate. Actually, I changed my mind because I don't like how she talks to her horses. It makes me uncomfortable. I
The way she
choose
talks to animals
Ariana.
in general is a little
Yeah,
weird.
she like talks to them like sexual, and I'm like, that's a dog. That's a Pomeranian.
Ariana would be a great
I
choice.
choose Ariana. I'm sorry I even thought for a second against that idea.
Hmm.
Definitely Ariana.
I totally forgot that Ariana
And I,
rides
I think I'd
horses.
want to do a few jumps. If you can do jumps with two people, I don't know if that's the thing that
I don't
happens,
know either.
but I wouldn't mind it.
I need to see an episode of Love Island Beyond the Villa where Ariana's riding horses with Leah and having a little
Yes.
talk while they're out riding
Oh
horses.
my gosh, it's like passing down the sword.
The horse sword.
Horse sword. From Lisa to Ariana, from Ariana to Leah. Lisa and Leah and Ariana.
Okay, Kendra. So it's probably a good time to end it after passing down the horse sword.
So sorry about that one.
Um, well, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, not on this couch, separate houses in separate states,
Miles away.
miles and miles away.
Tears have been shed.
Have they?
No,
Not on my end.
me either. I don't even care. Bye.
Bye.